light shall bring victory.
For Doomhammer.
Ooh, saucy. It's got some Shaman cards. Helpful to remember which one they are, because I'm running a few cards which are close to what a priest would be running. It's one of them. No big deal. Looks like a control priest. I would love to save the coin for the Gadsan. I even think that this game will be slow enough that that's a legitimate play. I don't think this card will be very important in this game.
My shield
I think this game will last a very long time. So, it's maximum value time. Maximum value of the game.
into the breach.
And max value requires me to use the coin to transform it into a card.
Let me change your mind.
Nice, I got the 5 damage lightning bolt here. That's value. +1/+1 and do 5 damage. For 1 mana. Well, 2 technically. Could play Azure Drake, but gotta get max value. Means using a totem each turn. Maximize the value. I've got the 4 damage Earthshock silence soon. It's tough being a priest and not having board control. I do have to be wary of the potential for... If only I could get 1 more spell damage, then I could Earthshock this for the 1-hit kill. You know, I should actually save the Hex because I have the perfect answer anyways. That's pretty ridiculous. And I'd rather get the Taunt Totem than 1/1. In this case. Max value. Earthshock plus Searing Totem equals Cairn.
Okay. Are open.
5, 6, or 5, 8, and then 2. Wait, do I have lethal? 4, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15. Where's 8, 10, 11, 13, 15. 17, 19, 21. 4, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. No, I don't think I can finagle it.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Give me a minute.
Elements guide me.
It would also be 21, and I'd have to do creative accounting to get there. I have no idea what this priest is doing. But he could clear all of this off with an Akanai Circle. But they've already done their job. All of these cards.
quickly.
4, 8, 12, 14, 15.
You had better.
Okay. Yeah, totemic might.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
Hunter. I think the Rock Biters cause myself too much damage and are actually a poor card in this matchup. The Unbound Elemental. Is it too slow? What am I looking for? I'm looking for the Earth Shocks. Sword of the Lightning Bolts. The Use, the Axe. That's not a lot of cards. Unbound Elemental's good enough, I guess.
Greetings, traveler. Greetings, friend.
I'm going to Infiltrator. That's slightly different. I wonder if it means it's more control-y, or if it's just there to do an extra 2 damage. And just simply replaces Flare, or whatever. Hunters have like 2 spots where they can change it up. Yeah, okay. It's just a 2-1. Which will always hit at least once. Well, it will usually hit once. Would I consider Ventrico Mercenary viable in this deck? Yeah, it's a possibility. Deck has a lot of spells in it. There are quite a few cards that are worth considering, which is why I'm just uncertain about things. Like, I actually have enough dust to craft an Argent Squire right now, but I choose not to. That was a really weird way to clear the board. Alright, Totem. Not that weird. Sort of weird.
Ready to ride.
I haven't seen a Wolf Rider in a while. For whatever reason. I got the 2 totems that don't do anything by themselves. I was more inclined to totem because I have Defender of Argus, which makes any totem into sort of a Spirit Wolf. Kind of. This is a very weak board against Unleash.
My shield for Argus.
Triggering that trap with this board seemed like it would be very good. Interestingly enough, now these totems don't suck. Oh, please let that be it. Oh my gosh. Well, that's really good for me. Unleash the hands to deal 3 damage. And yet, that might be enough.
Into the breach.
Only 5 damage off from dead after all.
I smell blood.
Suppose that's explosive. That's 3, 5. I'd be at 1. Oh, goodness.
Into the breach.
I have to win next turn. That's crazy.
Well played. Well played.
Hand was too slow.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Would I put a Sylvanas in this deck? My answer to that is maybe. It's less good to put 6s in this deck because Fire Elemental is so good. Just as a general statement.
It's time for a little blood.
Am I going to consider the Argent Commander to replace the Ogre? Yeah, that's something I'm considering also, but I sort of want to move the mana curve down. I keep coming back to Argent Squire. Secret. What kind of secret would be worth running? Well, let's see if it's counterspell. Probably Mirror Entity then, based on the timing of the play. I've got the perfect counter to Mirror Entity. It's the Flame Tongue Totem. Something I should consider is the last turn, instead of fireballing my Yeti, he played the Secret. So it must be pretty relevant, since the fireball was in his hand already. Well, it's theoretically relevant. Assuming he played logically. Which is sometimes not a correct assumption to make. If I play the Flame Tongue Totem here, I actually can't clear it while still killing this. So I will play another wolf before the flame strike hits. Yeah, this time it's add 7. I'm fairly convinced that that card is Mirror Entity. Though it was a really strange play to do that instead of Fireball Yeti. Alright, this turn is Flame Tongue Lightning Storm, which will kill everything and have a halvesies chance of killing the Flame Tongue, and if I miss, I just hit it with a wolf. Not too bad. It's a lot of early game from the Mage. He might be out of gas already.
To Northrend!
Yeah, sure, it'd be nice to get a healing totem for this. Actually, I'll Defender of Argus it. It's also a healing totem. Also, apparently the aggressive mage didn't manage to dent my health.
Victory or death for Doomhammer.
I still haven't faced off against Control Warrior, but it's gonna happen one of these games. Maybe this one. Or maybe it's to the face warrior again. Who knows?
Greetings, friend.
Fiery War Axe. It's a control warrior. Exciting. This is theoretically a very good matchup for me. Mostly because of the way that the hero powers interact with each other. He'll give me a lot of time to play a lot of totems, which he cannot kill except through Baron Geddon.
Let the pain speak to me.
Which happens sometimes. It's quite sad when it does. I could go Flame Tongue Totem here. Earthshock, Flame Tongue, or Earthshock Stormforged. But it is useful to remove that card drawing ability. What else needs to be silenced? Only Cairn. Do I need 4 mana next turn? No, I don't. Save the Flame Tongue? Save the Flame Tongue. Let's see, if I play this next turn off 3, that's okay. I wouldn't mind just toteming there either. Looks like Sheeping has some questions. Yes, and just general questions. Did I build this deck because I want to prove that I can make it to Legend without paying a penny for legendaries? I'd say that's a secondary goal. This is on my main account on the Europe server, and maybe sometime I want to get cards over there. I've already proved that you can do it anyways with the Mage, but it is a fun diversion. Ooh, it's gonna be tough between choosing to do a Swamp Ooze here and saving it for Gorehowl. I think I'll save it for Gorehowl. Losing the 2-3 again, it's not that big a deal. And having the Gorehowl be killed is really important. There's a lot of ways you can build a Shaman deck. This is so far somewhat down the standard line of what to do. But potential cards you may want to consider adding in would be Argent Commanders, Argent Squires, Earthen Ring Farseers, Blood Mage Solnos, certainly if you have the card. Maybe Alakir, Second Defender of Argus, maybe Taz Dingo instead of Yeti. Maybe Lava Burst, maybe Bloodlust, maybe Wind Fury. It's really hard to say. There's a lot of different ways to do it, and you really have to take into account what you want to play against.
Take heart. The Earth Mother. I will shoot.
Did I pick Shaman because it has Hex, sort of like Mage has Polymorph? Well, part of the reason why I picked Shaman is because it's got a control-oriented playstyle, which I enjoy. Hex is one of my favorite cards, like I've said before. But mostly, it's because I considered my options, and Warrior aggro, Warlock aggro, Hunter aggro. It's been done. You can do it with a budget deck, with a free-to-play deck. I feel confident those could go to Legend. This one was a bit more interesting, but maybe I will switch it over to an aggro deck at a later time. Alright, so this is where he can play Gorehowl, if he has it. Got a pretty diverse hand here. Don't think I want to play Flame Tongue Totem. It's not quite fast enough. I'll need the Flame Tongue Totem to deal with the mass legendaries, since I'm entering into his late game. Double Whirlwind? What was that? He ran out of time and panicked is my only assessment there. Gotta keep your cool, sir. I considered doing a free-to-play priest. However, I basically didn't believe I could do it. It's too difficult. I think Druid can be done. Ancient of Lore is really good, and that's one of the classes though where it would feel like you were purposely playing a weakened version just for the kicks, as opposed to Shaman, where like all of the choices for legendaries are and epics are arguable. For Druid, I'd say if you didn't run 2 Ancient of Lores, you'd be a big dummy.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Armor made to fit.
Let's see, is this a fine time to play Flame Tongue? It does clear off a Tazdingo and makes use of the totems. What's my alternative? Could use the Fire Elemental. Hit this for 2. 3-1. I'll save the Flame Tongue since I can kill this already with no losses. That's my main reasoning. I wanted to keep this turn light because I am afraid of area clear such as Ragnaros, or no, such as Brawl or Baron Geddon. The Fire Elemental gets around the Baron Geddon, and I've kept my board relatively quote-unquote bad in case of Brawl, because it's 3 totems. It's a totem which already drew a card. It's an Ooze and a Gnomish Inventor, which are lame cards anyways, and the Fire Elemental's pretty good. Here comes the Execute, I guess. Looks like he has no area of effect clear. Wow, he runs Ooze. Fascinating. It's his second Whirlwind. He's only got 2 cards left in his hand. He did manage to finally get me to play my Flame Tongue Totem, just to kill him faster. I don't know whether or not that's correct. Well, it's not strictly to kill him faster. Part of it was to clear the Ooze. And yet the Flame Tongue Totem can potentially kill like a Alexstrasza with just random totems. But given he has no area of effect, I think I should just try to kill him faster. Okay. Huh. Alright, that's fairly non-costly.
Give me a minute.
So the reason not to play the Ogre would be to hold insurance against Brawl. 6, 8, 9, 15. It doesn't even speed up the kill clock. Yeah, it most likely will. It doesn't speed up the kill timing based on if I was playing Solitaire, but if he can fight back a bit, it'll likely matter.
What now?
I dream and the world trembles.
I haven't drawn any hexes, which tend to be important against this type of warrior. Anyways, that's 15 damage. 6, 12, 14, 15, 18, 21, 23. The question is, can I creatively account to kill him here? Oh man, the coin might be... Oh, I think I can do it. So 12, I sack those 2 totems for nothing. That's 14, 15, I put the guy in, that's 17, 20, 23, that takes 11 mana. That's just barely doable, I believe.
My shield for Argon.
Always little time. Elements guide.
Trade of account. Hooray.
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
I think Urshock is bad against Druid. In general. Better later, maybe.
My greeting. Greetings, friend.
Uh-oh. The Yeti. Terrifying. Turn 1 Yeti. Needs Hex. Doesn't have Hex. You could also use some sort of 1 mana deal 3 to combine with these, but I don't have that either.
Shields
So I'm gonna be feeling the pain. I think I lost. Turn 1 Yeti isn't unstoppable, but I just didn't have the answer. I perhaps should have considered Mana Tide, since the cycling that card might have been good. Uh-oh.
Take off.
Oh boy.
The Earth Mother is near.
Makes that play suspecting I don't have Hex, which is correct. Oh my gosh. There's no point in playing this one out. He got me.
My thanks to you.
Ah, I just can't give up that early.
To Northrend!
Oh my gosh, I give up.
Play.
6 start here.